And what have you started?
I have started The Boys Season 4.
Let's put the Christ back in Christmas. Raise our voices.
Wow, we're really doing a superhero.
We're really, yep. Look.
Superhero bonanza.
A superhero banana.
Now, how far are you? The Boys Season 4, that's fully out. Have you watched
That's
all
fully
of it?
out. I haven't, no, because then I would have finished it, wouldn't I? You big idiot.
Okay, good point.
I'm more than halfway through. How many episodes? I'm just a tiny bit over half. I think.
Okay, cool.
3 came out, and I think I've watched maybe 3 came out. More than that, more episodes than 3 came out. They released 3 at once, and then 1 a week or whatever. And I joined late because I always do. Because then they're there when you want them, but you're still part of a cultural moment. And I've watched maybe 5.
Okay, cool. That's fun for you. Tell me what happened in the mall.
I will not tell you what happened in the mall, but
Why
I will
not?
allude to various bits and pieces.
No, you can spoil
Okay,
it.
look, let me frame it. Well, I might do spoilers at some point.
Okay.
Here's the frame.
Yeah.
I'm making a frame with I've made 2 L shapes, like I'm a 6-year-old trying to remember my rights and lefts. Then I flipped one of them 90 degrees and one of them
All right,
270 degrees.
Sorry, just
And I'm framing.
very quickly. I know many of our listeners still do that to this day and are not 6. I'm so sorry, listeners, for Reuben offending you in that way.
Oh yeah, many of our listeners, wink. So I'm framing it. The Boys is getting 5 seasons, and then they're finishing mainline Boys. They're doing just Boys spin-offs.
Well, they've cancelled the Boys spin-off.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they have.
No, they haven't.
What's the Boys spin-off?
There's 2 Boys spin-offs.
Name them.
Okay,
Name them and weep.
What?
Name them and weep.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Gen V Fort
That-
Rising.
Yeah, one of those has been cancelled.
Which one?
Gen V.
What? No.
Yeah.
They're making season 2 literally right now.
No, they stopped.
What? Since when?
Okay.
You break my news. This is the
breaking
real
news.
breaking of the news. Because I brought news and you broke it. Meanwhile, I'll talk about my framing. So The Boys is finishing at the end of next season, which is, it's always great when creators know that their TV run is finishing because they can plan stuff out. However, I kind of think that maybe this should have been the last season of The Boys. Because I feel like I'm really enjoying every episode. I think there's a lot of important character and plot stuff going on. And yet I also feel like nothing has happened for 5 episodes.
That's a really interesting opinion to have.
It's just...
Okay, production has been delayed indefinitely.
Yeah, it got pushed back because one of the main actors passed away.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I
Yeah.
saw a thing saying.
But I'm pretty sure they
decided to
just
not
announced
do
a
it.
release date at Comic-Con. Like a first half of next year thing or something.
Anticipated
No,
release in
2025.
2025. Damn, you're really breaking my news.
I'm
here.
really breaking your news.
All right. Got all this shattered news.
We
everywhere.
declared that section over, but it's back.
Don't touch it with your fingers.
Ah,
don't grab it with your
z-
fingers. We need to use a dustpan.
And you got to put it inside newspaper? Is that
Yeah.
sort of thing? Careful. I'm looking at
I'm
the really
allowed to-
big bits with your hands.
I'm allowed to grab it with my fingers. Like, you're not allowed to. I'm going to yell at everyone. It's like, don't grab it with your fingers. Everyone stay back. While I still grab it with my fingers.
This is a huge parent moment. Every parent has done this.
Anyways, I've cleaned up all the broken news.
What's happening this season? Homelander's getting old and he goes back to the place where Vought made him.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to do this in a non-spoilery way.
Go for it.
However, I will spoil the first 3 seasons of The Boys in the next 10 seconds, so here's your warning. Homelander's dying because he used too much temp V. He's got 6 months to live. What does that do to a person? I said Homelander, I meant a fucking butcher.
Yeah, that was very confusing.
Huey's going through an arc about loss and forgiveness.
Yeah, I know.
Starlight continues to have just a fucked up life. Just a good person trying to do good things who's just been absolutely ruined from every direction. Just more bad stuff from her past arrives.
Kind of debate. Yeah, I know.
Frenchie, more bad stuff from his past arrives.
Yeah, I know.
Kimiko, she's going to therapy,
Yeah, I know.
but it's not going well.
Yeah, I know.
Have you watched The Boys?
Continue.
What other characters are in this? The 7 still don't matter. It's just the Homelander show.
Yeah, I know.
Have you watched this? Are you secretly in this?
What's the other guy? Guy's the leader of the
MM?
Boys. Yeah.
Actually, a bit of everything else. He's probably got 6 months to live. He's probably getting old. He's probably he's trying to take himself through therapy with self-help books. Continually getting shafted and things from his past coming up. So, one of everything for MM.
Yeah, I know.
You got any other thoughts?
Yeah, I've watched all the episodes of The Boys that you have.
And also more?
No.
You're secretly watching this along with me.
I've been secretly watching
You found
this.
out that I was watching this, and you're secretly watching this along with me.
Yeah, I went on to Amazon Prime.
Yeah, nice.
And then I saw all the episodes
Yeah,
that you've
nice.
watched. We're slowly catching up, but I haven't gotten any further because then you would have been able to tell that I have also watched The Boys.
So,
And I didn't watch.
so I'm gatekeeping your watching of The Boys.
Yeah, well, I watched the most recent one that you've watched.
That's
last
really
night.
good. That's really good. This is
before
really
you came
funny.
home.
That's really funny. Well done.
Thank you.
I mean, it's no secret in a musical
I
because that
was
thing's
gonna
going to
say-
cast a long shadow. But it's really good. Any other week, this would be like really hilarious. But I'm just like, yeah, cool
it
man,
checks out.
cool dude, cool.
It's been really fun to watch it in secret.
I bet. I also thought I was watching it in semi-secret,
Yeah, no, I thought you were.
but not secret. Like I wasn't not telling you. I just wasn't telling you. You know?
Look, I didn't kill him. I just stabbed him to death.
You
weren't
ran
kill-
into my knife 9 times.
Yeah.
All right.
actively
What the fuck? What do you think about The Boys?
No,
then?
no. Why were you watching it in secret?
I wasn't.
Yeah, you didn't tell me you were watching
I
it.
didn't tell you I was
just
watching it,
find
no.
out by accidentally clicking on Amazon Prime on our silly
Accidentally.
remote and then seeing The Boys has been being watched. And I was like, has Reuben gotten a subscription to
Maybe.
to pay for Jeff
Maybe.
Bezos' salary?
Maybe that's why I was keeping it secret because I didn't want the shame of you yelling at me about paying Jeff Bezos. But guess what? You're complicit now.
No, not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm getting it for free. I'm not
Me
paying.
too. I'm also getting it for free.
That's a lie. You're paying for it.
No, I'm paying for it. Yeah. that there was a lie, listeners. I tried to emphasize. It didn't work in any way, shape, or form.
I feel
Didn't
like
work on the insides and definitely didn't work on the outside.
you're not very good at this lying thing. I either stumble upon the truth or I already know it. You need to have more secretive lies.
Okay, I like what they're
You
doing.
need to make sure no one can ever find out your lies.
You need double isolation on your lies.
Absolutely. Anyways, I've been watching this long, and I was feeling a bit. Nah, this is fine. And I watched episode 5.
You liked 5?
Yeah,
Wait, which one's 5? Have we watched 5 or 6 episodes?
I think we watched 5.
Okay, so wait, 5 wasn't the Homelander Goes Home one. 5 was Everything in a Barnyard Vampire Sheep.
Vampire Sheep.
Also, we're going to do spoilers here, I feel, because
Yeah, we're doing spoilers.
it's happening, folks.
Let's just say if we liked it and if you should watch
It's
it.
good. It's more boys.
Yeah, it's more. Well, it's the same amount of boys.
No, it's arguably
Some would
more
say-
boys. There's new girls.
That's what That's what I was gonna say. This new girl.
There's 2 new girls.
There's not just one token
Okay, but
girl in the 7, and there's 2.
there's 3 token girls in the 7.
There's 2, maybe 3 people of color in the 7.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Depends what's going on with Black Noir. You know who Black Noir was in the comics, right?
Yeah, it was a Homelander clone.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah, cool, fun, whatever.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No, I'm liking this Black Noir in this season.
Yeah.
Who's just
Just an actor.
just an actor
a stand-in.
who's like, what do I do? I need you to give me something. Give me something. Give him some sort of direction. Everyone in this is like, shut up.
Shut up.
Black Noir doesn't
He
talk.
doesn't speak.
Just
That's your direction.
just fucking stand there.
Okay. You got... look.
I enjoy it. I think you
good.
should watch it if you enjoyed Boys
It's good.
season 1 and 2. This one's a bit. I think the writing's a bit less on it fully. I don't know. It still has its hard hitting moments, but I think that it's just not written as well. Like I'm not as in it as
Yeah, but then I
was.
think back to season 3 and I'm like, I had questions about a lot of the decisions.
Season 3 is the one that you're watching now.
No, that's wrong. This is season 4.
This is season 4 of
yeah.
The Boys?
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
All right, really for real this time, spoiler time.
All right, let's just do spoilers.
But also, what has happened?
What has happened? Well, we had Vampire Sheep. You mentioned that already.
Yeah, like what is there to
that
spoil?
was pretty good.
That was pretty funny, actually.
We have Huey's dad dying.
Oh yeah, there was that. But then
then-
coming back to life with superpowers.
That was a really good bit, and I was sort of upset when the V got injected into his IV drip.
yeah. We
put the V in IV.
nice. I had this bit spoiled for me.
Oh, how did you get a spoiler?
I
for The
saw a
Boys?
thumbnail, or I think it was actually an article headline. It was like, Huey's dad's powers explained, and I was like, you fuckers, you can't say that on a public-facing page. Like,
Yeah, that's awful. See, no, I was quite upset by it because I was like, no, this was going to be a really good moment of like, there's not everyone that you can say. It's a very much Pa Kent moment.
Yeah.
Oh, Pa Kent has cancer. That's something or has a heart attack or whatever. That's a thing that Superman can't save.
Yeah.
Can't save him for that. So that was, I don't know.
And I like that Huey was just coming to that really difficult acceptance, and then someone else put the IV in, and then he's like, I don't know how I feel anymore.
Yeah.
And then he did know how he feels when his dad started ripping people's hearts out. He was like, no, I go back to he needs to pass away.
Yeah,
thing.
when we put a gun to his head. He doesn't do that.
Oh.
But I like that. It's always weird seeing Simon Pegg do an American accent.
Oh, I love it.
It's so strange.
It's a good actor.
It's a really good accent.
Yeah.
He does it very well.
Yeah.
So weird for me. Yeah.
Here's how I'm trying to summarize how I feel and why this thing about not being in it all, like it feels slightly off or something. When I started back,
Is it because this season is way more political?
No, but The Boys is doing it right. Like, if you're gonna make an illusion, just do it. If you're saying the Homelander is Trump, go all the way. Mm-hmm. I respect all of that. No, it's more just that, I don't know, it's tricky because all of these superheroes are very powerful. Mm-hmm. And so whenever two characters meet, you need them to have a reason not to kill each other. Otherwise, this show would be 2 episodes long.
Yeah.
And the way that they have that is usually like blackmail or something, because popularity and public perception is so important in this world.
You're talking about Newman?
I'm talking about Newman. I'm talking about Homelander. I'm talking about Huey. I'm talking about Butcher.
Yeah.
Like there are a lot of reasons.
Why doesn't Homelander just kill Butcher?
Yeah.
Get the issue over and done with. Why doesn't Newman kill Homelander?
Yeah.
We very much saw at the end of last season Newman just offer a bunch of like senators or something. Just kill a bunch of people.
Season 2. You're like one season out of.
Have I
this
seen
is weird.
Season 3? Has Newman been in that? I thought Newman was new, man.
No, that was. Oh, really?
Yeah.
No, she's been around. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong.
Soldier Boy was last season. I don't know.
Soldier Boy was last season.
No, end of season 2 was I feel like that was Nazi lady.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So you don't think the writing's different?
No, I just think that the more you stretch this universe, the trickier it gets to believe that someone doesn't just snap and laser everyone. Someone being Homelander, but also maybe someone else.
That happens though. That happened at the end of last season. Everything happened at the end, right at the end of last season.
It's
the end of last season?
Like, what?
Huey's girlfriend got ran into.
No, that's the start of the first episode of the show.
I've never seen this show in my life.
And it's not a complaint. Like, you need your characters to talk to each other to build good drama. And I really enjoy, like, there's a scene where Newman and Starlight have a whole full-on interaction, by which I mean Starlight punches her. And, like, that conversation, that was from episode 5, which is one of the ones that I feel the most weird about, because it's multiple mortal enemies walking around together. And I get it. I get why it has to happen, it's better than the alternative, which would be to make a show where there's 3 or 4 separate storylines. It would be to make Horizon Part 1. Horizon and American Saga Part 1. So this is better, but it just feels slightly off because there's tension and drama and hate, but there's no forward momentum sometimes or something. I don't know. I'm struggling to express it. What do you think's different about it?
I really liked episode 5 because I like that they're all on a farm and they're actually just walking together because there's this one. They're like, fuck, we all need to find this one person. We all have motivations too, and we're just gonna put our differences aside for this moment. I was like, there are so many powerful people here. Yeah. All the interesting characters. You have Newman. You have the Giancarlo Esposito's back. Butcher, Huey, all of them. I thought that was I really liked that quite a lot because that's a tense situation. Because someone could go off at any moment, but they and there was also mysteries to be unfolded. Like the person they were looking for is the husband of Newman, or like the person who fathered.
Have you watched Gen V?
Babies? No. We
knew most of this.
Oh. I haven't seen Gen V.
But Eric Kripke said, I was watching an interview with him, he's the showrunner of The Boys, and he said, like, no, I don't want to, I've had deliberately built these in a way where there's fun Easter eggs and connections, but you don't have to watch anything else in order to be able to watch any one of these.
Which was like, good. When's the Gen V can come in?
Oh, there's been multiple.
Well, there's 2 characters who just rock up in episode 5.
I was going to say, did you see Kate and what's his name?
Yeah, who look like the most generic fucking people in my life.
They're really interesting characters. I really like Gen V.
I'm sure it's good. I just haven't seen it. Anyway, the writing, I just feel like it's not as tight.
tight. Yeah.
Everything is so closely interwoven in the other seasons.
There's definitely a lot of like Frenchie's over here having his like
Yeah.
forgiveness arc.
But it doesn't, it moves, everyone's individual arcs are moving very slowly.
Yes, this I feel. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say.
There's not always a bunch of forward momentum.
Do you think that in 2 weeks we'll be like, nah, it's all fine, it all ties together?
I think probably.
When it wraps up, do you think we'll be like, nah, it was good actually?
I remember some of the best episodes in the previous seasons being the middle ones.
That's, yes,
You know,
agree with this.
You have the plane one in the first season.
Yep.
You have, I don't know.
The Stormfront reveal was...
Stormfront
I
was
remember
really
all that was like completely fascinating.
Same with the stuff with Soldier Boy and the flashbacks to the original Black Noir and all of that. Like, that was actually really interesting.
And inside Black Noir's head where it's all cartoons and puppets.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was really good. So I really enjoyed a lot of that. But this doesn't feel as... I don't know if it's writing, I don't know if it's artistically, but it doesn't all feel...
there's something...
tight.
There's something.
But there are other bits that I'm enjoying like way more.
Also, it's really good still.
It's still really good. I'm really liking all the allegories of like, I don't know, real world politics, real world superhero stuff. I saw someone, to jump back to breaking news, I saw someone, it was either a tweet or a thread or whatever, saying Eric Kripke is like going right to the drawing board to see how they can fit, like shoehorn in the RDJ as Doomsday reveal into The Boys season 5 finale somehow.
Nice.
Which I think would be great. It's like we're actually having Homelander be the villain of the new 7 movie.
Yeah.
And that's a whole thing. Yeah, I think that would be really funny. The Frenchie arc was very slow as well. MM really doesn't have a whole lot going on this season.
He's the exposition and plot mechanics. This character's here with me so that they can be there with that other character.
Yeah.
But
Starlight.
he's got OCD, and that's meant to be a character choice.
Starlight's also slow.
Oh, but Starlight, I just really like Erin Moriarty. I just like that performance. I'll watch her do anything.
I used to like
it. I think it's so compelling.
And now I'm less. I'm like,
really?
Yeah. I don't know.
Huh.
I guess maybe it's just a character. I haven't seen her in anything else.
Me neither, I don't think.
But her and Huey don't have anything actually going on in this one.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the dynamic between those two in previous seasons.
They're barely doing they barely talk.
Yeah.
There's barely any interaction within the boys. I think that's another thing.
Because they're always splitting up.
They're always splitting up.
And also they're always kicking Butcher out.
Yeah. But the only tension is, should we have Butcher here? Like every single time, it's Starlight being like, Butcher shouldn't be here. Butcher's like, but I know how to get the thing that we want. And she's like, all right, fine. And everyone's like, you got one chance. And then they go and do a mission. And then that repeats every episode.
Yep. Big time.
But there's no actual, even Kimiko and Frenchie, it's like, I want to talk to you about your trauma. I don't want to talk about my trauma. And it's that every episode.
Yeah.
Right?
There's definitely something kind of plotting about it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it will all come together, whether it's at the end of this season or next. But I think once the ball starts rolling,
is it all
we'll forget about all of this.
Yeah, is it all coming together, actually all coming together, or is it like, oh, we set up a mystery box at the start, we'll close it at the end, and then everything in between we'll just be looking at the mystery box, being like, damn, really wish I could open this mystery box.
But like, what is the dramatic question of this season? Like, there's always like, will Homelander like fucking flip his lid? But that's going to happen right at the end before he either wins or dies.
I think there's always a little bit of dramatic tension.
There's lots of tension, but what's the central question? What is the mystery box?
No, I'm saying there's one with every, like if you take Kimiko and Frenchie.
Yeah, okay.
You're like, oh, I really want to see how this conversation goes down.
Yeah, that's
we
true.
just spend the whole time being like, just referencing that a conversation could happen about their trauma, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, if you actually open that box midway through, then we would see the ramifications of that. And then maybe we could have another conversation about that. Maybe their relationship change. You know, you have a freaking arc happen. But instead what we have is, we'll get to it in the last few episodes.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I like this show.
I like this show too.
And yet.
I am.
What has happened?
I don't know, maybe my view on it's also being coloured by the fact that most of what I heard about it before watching it was people being like, it's not as good as the other
Oh,
ones.
okay, interesting. I didn't hear anything much except for that one thing that I got spoiled. I also think my expectations are so high. This is still better than most things on TV and most superhero things. I'm just like, if you're not pick the boys, what are you even boysing, you know?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like there's some pretty good TV out there.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched basically any of the universally recognized best TV shows of the last 15
Have you watched
years.
The Arrow or Flash?
You're going to list exclusively DC stuff?
I'm just
Arrowverse stuff?
I'm just naming
No, I haven't seen either of
superhero
those.
shows.
Oh, superhero shows. No, I was thinking more like Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, Game of Thrones.
Hey, that one's meant to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe we should watch those.
Anyway, I think
I
this
watched
is good.
Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Which one?
the animated one, not the live action one.
Oh, good.
That one's a good show.
That's a good show. We should finish that.
We should. I've finished it before.
Me too.
I've finished it.
But we
again.
should finish that.
We should finish it again. All right, let's wrap up our talk of the boys. Unless
Who's for? Who's any good?
don't ask me. This is your start of
Oh,
it.
damn. Well, you had stronger opinions.
No,
so-
I just was surprised you by not having secretly watched the show.
Yeah, correct. It's good. It remains good. It's good and you should watch it still. If you don't know what we're talking about at all, you should watch season 1 of The Boys.
Yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about at all and you don't have 8 hours, you should watch the plane scene from season 1 of The Boys because that's what I did and now look where we are.
Yeah. It's good show. Good
stuff.
season. I don't know. Yeah. Who would you? Yeah, you'd recommend starting it
I think so, yeah.
if you're in this far. If you're
That's
seasons
right.
in, that's not worth dropping out.
No.
And if it's only 5 seasons, then I think there's also something to be said for knowing that there's an endpoint in sight.
Huge, big time.
Yeah.
It's also we barely talked about this, but very topical in this election year.
Yes. They changed the name of the last episode. Did you know this?
No.
Yep.
Why?
Because the last episode of this season was going to be called Big Assassination Attempt at a Presidential Election.
And what did they call it instead?
Season 4 finale.
Actually?
Something like that.
That's fair.
My words might be a little wrong on some of those things, but that
Yeah.
was the gist of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Wow.
Yikes.
It's good. Anyway, that's our Started It section. This is me officially wrapping up our Started It section.
Thank you.